Everyone, welcome to a new video. Today we'll be reading Barry Loser Part 9. Let's get into it.
Hello everyone.
With my brother, he'll do the actions. He loses granddad is Mr. Hoppage. Darren farted out of his mouth, and everybody stopped running for their lives and crackled up, including Mr. Coops, who doesn't take teaching seriously enough. If you ask me, especially right now, at the exact moment in the history of the universe, we'll see his granddad as Mr. Hoppage outside the gates after school. I heard myself saying, even though I wasn't moving, my mouth even was even I wasn't moving my mouth. Then I realised there was Bunky speaking, but then it was too late, and I had fight on my hands. My hands sweating with fear. Mr. Loser Pants. By lunch, everyone in the whole world heard about the fight, mostly because Art comes after games, and Darren had done a really rubbish poster saying Darren Darvosky, we Barry Loser haircut, with the dates and times put them photocopied a million times, putting them up everywhere, including sticking one to my bum for about 2 seconds. Darren's gonna eat you for breakfast, Barry Loser hair curler cutting gun said. Tracy Pilchard with Donatella and Sharonella behind. Slow motion. Don't you mean for tea? I said back after a massive gap where I was trying to drink something clever to say. I took a sip of my Frankel, the super big Frankel from last video. This super big Frankel. I took a sip of my Frankel, but my neck was shaking from being worried about the fight, so the bottle bashed against my face and the Frankel went down my jumper. Don't wee yourself, Barry, said Donatella and Sharonella, snuffled at a little laugh, putting on Inkton's and the end of it. Because I've been drinking Frankel all day, I actually didn't need to go for a massive wee, but I'd been too scared to risk it in case Darren was in the toilets, waiting to flush me down the loo like I was a smelly poo. He's the keyless at playing key. So I was jiggling my legs around and doing the dancing and singing the theme to tune of Future Rat Boy to stop myself weeing my pants when at the end of the school bell rang. I usually like that noise, but this time it sounded like the worst alarm clock in ever the history of the world. It was like one of those massive sharks you see on TV that have loads of fish swimming around them as I jiggled towards the gates with Bunky and Stuart Sherman Dix and all the other hangers on the giggling, talking about the fight and how Darren was going to beat me easily. I think the pressure is really getting to him, said the monkey into the banana back Anton Mildred was holding up to his mouth like a microphone. This is Anton Mildred reporting live from the big fight, said Anton to his invisible cameraman. Then he peeled the banana and ate it in about a second, flat, and then the skin on the floor in front of face Snuggles, who didn't slip on it. Darren was facing the other way when I got to the gates. Ah, Mr. Luke, so nice of you to join me, he said, swizzling around with Frankel in his hand and tried to sound like a film baddie. Oh yeah, I really want to join you by the bit of the wall. You're standing next to 2 does, remind you of the zoo Crocodile Mum lives in, I said, didn't know about really well talking rap. Everybody was chanting, fight, 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 fight. By Monkey included, who was jumping around doing the box move. Don't talk about my mum, said Darren. He walked right up to me, and I could smell the frunkle in his breath. Your breath is so frunkly, said in my future rap voice, a fantastic voice. But that he uses when he's making not bad to look stupid. Look how bad his breath is. Look at all this stuff over here. Yeah, very like smelling Darren's breath, Stuart Shermedic shouted. Yeah, very like smelling Darren Darowski's breath, Stuart Shermedic shouted from the crowd with his orange fish finger eyebrows waggling around. Fight, 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 fight. I watched my hands come up to shakily in front of me and started to feel quite excited about being in an actual fight when suddenly I heard Donatello's horrible voice screaming behind us. Okay, guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, remember to choose this video in the corner, and bye. Bye. Peace to everyone who watched this.